You who were at Megan's wedding, you understand that as a family of entertainers, I'm not allowed to sing. So,
Not nice.
So Zachary, what we decided to do was we were going to do a monologue. And we were going to combine the monologue with songs appropriate to the occasion. When you ask a happily married couple how they knew this was the one, the answer is, you'll just know. I knew when I met Michael, Megan knew when she met Michael Thomas, and Zach knew when he met Geraldine.
Let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the very end. Let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one-boy cousin toward my up and down pride and joy. Let me tell you about he's so much fun. Whether we're talking man to man or whether we're talking son to son, 'cause he's my best friend. 'Cause he's my best friend. Yeah. Ba-da-da-da, yeah. Ba-da-da-da, yeah. Ba-da-da-da, yeah.
Zach was a very inquisitive child. He demanded answers. You couldn't placate him or patronize him. He pestered you until you gave him an answer. After a while, I would simply say, when your father gets home, ask him. He'll know. Up until Zach entered the Navy and became a nuke, he honestly believed his father knew everything.
Hey daddy, what the deal? And what they doing there? Oh daddy, oh hey daddy, can I go over there? And daddy, who's in my chair? And where do we get here? Oh daddy, can I have that big elephant over there? My quizzical kid, man, he doesn't want anything here. He's forever demanding to know who I do I wear. Inquisitive child, and sometimes a question get wild. Like daddy, can I have that big elephant over there? Don't wanna comb my hair and wear my teddy bear. Oh daddy, oh hey, look at the cowboy coming there. And can I have a pair of boots like that to wear? And daddy, can I have that big elephant over there? Now you give a kid your best and you hope they'll pass the test. When you finally send them out into the world someday. And old as I may get, I never will forget. And daddy, can I have that big elephant over there?
Zachary learned about boats and fishing from his granddad. He learned to swim, he loved to fish, and he loved to swim. He always...
Make it worse.
That was a mistake.
It's not David's fault.
Zachary always gravitated toward water, whether it was a mud puddle in the deserts of Arizona or the ocean at Jones Beach. When Zach graduated high school, he was a little lost. I asked if I could wave a magic wand and he could do anything or be anything. He answered he would like to join the Navy.
As the son of a sailor, I went out on the sea for adventure, expanding the view of the captain and crew like a man just released from indenture. As a dreamer of dreams and a traveling man, I have chalked up in my house with dozens of books about heroes and crooks, and I learned much from both of their styles. Now where it all ends, I can't fathom my friends. If I did, I might cross out of anger. But I cruise along, always searching for song, not a lawyer, a thief, or a banker. I'm just the son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor.
To us, it was no surprise that Zach wanted to be in the U.S. Navy. We convinced him to try college for a while. If he wasn't happy, we would agree with his decision to join the Navy. After 1 year of college, he came home and he told me enough was enough. Zach scored really well on the Navy exams, and after basic training, he went to A school and power school. Zach was now a Navy nuke.
I study nuclear science. I love my classes. Got a crazy teacher, he wears dark glasses. Things are going great, and they're only getting better. Well, I'm doing alright, getting good grades. The future's so bright. I gotta wear shades. Well, I got a job waiting at my graduation. 50,000 a year, buy a lot of beer. Things are going great, and they're only getting better. Well, I'm doing alright, getting good grades. The future's so bright. Gotta wear shades. I gotta wear shades.
Zachary met his best friend and best man, Sean, when they were assigned to the USS Louisville out of Pearl Harbor. His last years in the Navy were spent recruiting in Fall River, Mass. It was time, he said, to move on from the Navy and start his life. He landed in Delray Beach. After a time, he went to FAU on the GI Bill and studied engineering. Boring. So he became a licensed massage therapist and got a job at Massage Envy. And this is where he first saw his Geraldine.
I play an old guitar every night till half-past 1. And I'm just trying to make a living while everyone else is having fun. Well, I don't miss much if that happens on the dance hall floor. Mercy, look what I just walked in that door. Well, hello, T-R-O-U-B-L-E. I wonder what in the world you're doing, A-L-O-N-E. Well, hey, E-L-O-K-I-N-G. I said T-R-O-U-B-L-E. Well, you know the world ain't ready for nothing like a Y-O-U. I bet your mama must have been another good-looking honey too. Yeah, well, hello, good L-O-O-K-I-N-G. Well, I spell T-R-O-U-B-L-E. I spell T-R-O-U-B-L-E.
Now, remember, I said at the beginning, this was it. He just knew. He wanted Geraldine in his life forever. There wouldn't be room in his life for any other girl.
Wish I had a car. Top road down, music up loud. Follow that girl all over town and see. Norma Jean Brown's gonna notice me. I ought to learn to dance. The hottest moves and latest styles. Get her on the dance floor after a while and see. Norma Jean Brown's gonna dance with me. Gonna write a song, sing about her hair and her lips and her eyes, bring it to tears with my heartfelt honesty.
He picked her up at 10 a.m. and they went to the beach. At 4 p.m. or so, he ran into the house with no time to talk to his mom about his date or his day at the beach, because he was taking Geraldine out to dinner. The next day, he told me it was the longest date in the history of the world, because after dinner, she took him to karaoke. He realized that she took karaoke very seriously, and he loved that. But he loved everything about Geraldine.
Last night at the bar, it was karaoke night. And everybody down there was feeling alright. They had a big margarita, bitches 2 for 1. And everybody there ready for some fun. Well, I signed up and I was ready to go, but they didn't call my name for an hour or so. Well, damn, if they didn't make me wait too long. I was in no kind of shape to sing a John Bon song. Well, you can sing in the shower till you sound real good. You can terrorize the whole damn neighborhood. But you don't have to be good, you don't have to be refined. You just have to be a little your own mind. You're too drunk to karaoke. Don't be too drunk to karaoke. Don't be too drunk.
And thus it began. From that day, their relationship just grew. Zach knew he had to win over Geraldine's grandfather, Jerry. Jerry, like any other good parent, knew there would never be anyone good enough for his little girl, Geraldine.
I was a rebel from the day I left school. I grew my hair long and broke all the rules. I put a band and records to play. I party all night and drank all day. I met this chick, she was my #1 fan. She took me home to meet her mommy and dad. They took one look at me and said, "Oh my God! Get a haircut, get a real job. Get a haircut, get a real job. Clean your act up and don't be a slob. Get it together like your big brother Harv. Get it a haircut, get a real job."
Okay, Harvey, that's it for you.
I get the big time with my rock and roll band. My future's so bright now that I've ever planned. I'm 10 times richer than my big brother Harv, but he's got a haircut, he's got a real job. Get a haircut, get a real job. Clean your act up and don't be a slob. Get it together like your big brother Harv. Get a haircut, get a real job.
Geraldine was very active and had a lot of interests. We were all pretty psyched when we found out that she had joined a roller derby team. Now, my Michael had been following roller derby since the early 1950s, when his favorite team was the San Francisco Bay Bombers. So we all looked forward to going to watch Geraldine roller derby.
Let me tell you a story you won't believe. But I've been in love one Friday evening with a girl I saw on the bottle TV screen. Well, I was just getting ready to grab my hat when she caught my eye
here we all are. Zach has his Jer. Jer has her Zach. This is our gift to you. It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart without saying a word. Light up the dark. Try as I may, I could never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. Your touch of hand says you'll catch me whenever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. All day long I can hear people talking out loud. But when you hold me near, you drown out the crowd. Old Mr. Webster could never define what's being said between your heart and mine. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me whenever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. You say it best when you say nothing at all. You say it best when you say nothing at all. All right, Jared, it's your turn.
I know the song you can sing.
There you go.
No, you're not playing. It's a regular song. Wonderful, Michael. Just wonderful.
Great job.
When you come to see us, you bring your instruments. We're at a neighborhood party. Go to the square. I'm serious. To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the right. Have Harvey and Amy sing together. I think she's